Hey everyone, welcome back to the live stream. Happy Monday, by the way. Let's see, the Monday the 14th, 2025. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is going to be a good year. It's becoming very interesting for me because at the beginning of the year, as some of you very well know, I was dieting down to get down to that 10 to 12% body fat. I really wanted to get there and then possibly do this again, jump up on stage. That was the goal. And then the more I did, the more cardio I did, the more my hip started. My hip was gotten really bad pain, and I went to see the doctor, and the doctor said, um, "Sorry, it's from my little girl's like five little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and broke his hip, and yeah, so yeah, I went to the doctor, and the doctor said I need to get a hip replacement. It's finally time. It's something I was born with. It's not genetic. It's not because of someone asked me if it was because of steroids. Not on any drugs. It's just a genetic abnormality that I have, and I finally got to a point where it needs to be replaced. And the surgery is early next week. I can't wait. I'm super excited, super nervous about it. Um, at the very beginning, when I found out, I got depressed. Wasn't working out a whole lot because I'm going to lose mobility. I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm not going to be able to do that. But the way I'm thinking about it now is I'm losing mobility now as we speak because I just noticed yesterday I can barely raise my leg up and down. It hurt to do that, just regular up and down, but side to side, I can't do it at all. It's like my hip is just frozen there. So I'm looking real forward to the surgery. Of course, any major surgery is to be expected. Is be nervous about it, but as well as I'm excited to get some of my mobility back, and I'm hoping I can actually get my legs back in shape, get them bigger than and better than they ever been because my legs are go up, they start getting better, but and then they start going down, and one leg is bigger than the other just because my one leg starts hurting more, so I have to back off a little bit. So my legs have always been up and down. And late last year, my legs started finally coming up. I started seeing the lines, they start getting bigger, and then I started having pains. So I had to back off. So hopefully this time I can get some real big legs and get them nice and lean, because that's the goal. So yeah, I'm gonna get my surgery done. We're gonna do the rehab, and I'm gonna get back in shape, get down to my goal of 10 to 12% body fat, and hopefully get back up on stage again. This was my first time here. I did it in my 20s, and been itching to ever do it again. So awesome. We got 15 people in here. Welcome, welcome. If you would, hit that like, subscribe to the channel, follow my journey. It's going to be a good one because I'm getting my full hip replacement next week, early next week, and then we're going to start getting back up in shape. Normally, my lives are more interesting. I know. Normally, I'm doing something active. I'm usually working out, usually going for a run. But right now, my hip hurts so bad, I can't really do anything right now. Any kind of cardio hurts, any leg exercises hurt. So, I want to get back in shape. Um, blood ties? No. Okay, I'm not sure what that means. Wow, really? 9855. How's the hip? Oh, dang. How long to heal? I'm gonna get the surgery this Tuesday, I believe. I believe I gotta look at it's early next week, and then to fully heal it takes about 6 months. I should be about 90% around 6 months, and then but the first week is the hardest. The first 2 or 3 days are the hardest, and then the second week is when I can start probably working out. It just depends how I feel. But it's weird. The first couple days that I get the surgery, my leg, I'm gonna be in a little walker, and it's just got to heal because they're gonna tear the hip apart and put it back together with some artificial parts. What caused it? It's something I was born with. I've always had a problem with the hip. It's never been this bad. The pain has just been constant and it hasn't gone away. And it started all at the beginning of this year. I should I reflecting on my life and the things I was doing last year, it was hurting, and that's why I got a inversion table, and that seemed to stretch it out a little bit, so I felt better. I started putting a weight on my ankle and just dangling it, and that felt better. But then the pain came right back. So it's an abnormality I was born with, and just the constant working out and all that finally got to a point where it needs to get replaced. Slow Reagan, do you think white people should get? Okay, we're not going into that. Let's see, remove. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about religion, politics, um, anything racial, nothing like that. It's about working out and that kind of stuff, and lighthearted things, whatever's on your mind. Um, but no politics gets too touchy. Racial stuff gets too touchy. Someone is going to get offended, and I don't. I want everyone in here to be welcome and feel comfortable. But I appreciate you joining live. I hope it heals good, buddy. Thank you, thank you. It should. The guy the surgeon that's doing my hip, that's all he does. He does hips and knees, and that's all he does. It's a specialty. So, and from what I've seen from other people, they do a really good job. I'm offended by your physique. Okay, then get out. My physique isn't all that great right now. I have to still got the muscle, but because I can't work out now, I had to back off a little bit. So I'm gonna get my surgery and get back on track. He's drinking his daily um, haterade. Yes, we always have someone in here that's says something. It's okay if you don't like my physique. You don't like my physique, but you can't really see what I got because I don't have my shirt off. And but the channel is about fitness, and if you like fitness stuff, then subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. Good looking guy. Okay. What's wrong with his physique? Well, I can tell you what's wrong with my physique. I'm a little fluffy right now at the moment, just because I can't do any cardio. I can't do any working out, and I went from doing an hour and a half of cardio to just I cut it off. So I'm gaining a little bit of body fat. So after the surgery, we're gonna get back on track. Nothing. You got to back up your statement. If you say you're offended by my physique, and then you got to say why. I'm offended because I'm jealous. Okay, no reason to be offended. That's why people are in here. I want to help people to get lean. I want people to help get um, feel better about themselves. Um, Follow my journey um, to get inspired, to get motivated. I used to be a personal trainer way back. As you can tell here, I competed one time, and just follow my journey to. Because it's gonna after my surgery, I'm gonna get back on track. I'm gonna get to that 10 to 12% body fat. I'm determined to get that by the end of the year, and then we'll see how if I can get on back up on stage or not. How tall are you? I'm about 5'9", 5'10", somewhere around there. But after the surgery, because this leg is shorter and I'm slowly shrinking, so the surgeon said that they're gonna lengthen my leg a little bit with the surgery, so I'm gonna be a little bit taller. And it's actually, this leg is funny. It's almost an inch shorter because the hip is deteriorating. So I'm slowly shrinking. So he's going to make me an inch taller, I hope. Judy, you're back. Welcome back. But Slope, if you haven't done so, hit that subscribe. I would appreciate it. Yes, that would be nice. I almost asked him because he said one thing I didn't know. They told me that my other hip is probably going to need a hip replacement as well. But I don't need to do it right now because my hip is, I'm not having any pain on that side. Awesome, thank you. So I was like, can we do them both at the same time? Because that way you can make me taller. Maybe I can be 6 foot. It's funny, my goal for forever when I was a kid, I want to be 6'2". Obviously, it didn't happen, but and there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm stuck with my 5'9", 5'10". Hopefully, after the surgery, I get an inch taller, so I'll be a good 5'10". But Slope, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Yeah, I will post more about my surgery and let you guys know how it goes. I'm 5'11", 6 foot when I stretch good. I'm offended that you're almost 6 foot, because that's what I want to be. Oh boy. It's okay, man. You look a lot better than I've ever looked. I don't know about that. We all have our strengths. We all have our weaknesses. It's you just got to work around them to get the results you want. Like right now, I have this hip issue, and I get it fixed and get it replaced, and I'm going to get back on track. Of course, I'm going to have some limitations that I can't do afterwards, but I'm going to have a whole lot more mobility and still get back in shape. I am 6'4", 150 pounds. Wow, you're pretty tall and you're probably pretty skinny, but you got good height. So if you want to get in shape, and if you're young enough, you got plenty of time. I mean, even if you're older, I'm almost 50. If you're older, anyone can get in shape. It just when you get older, it becomes a little bit more difficult, but it's not impossible. All about consistently working out, eating right, working out 3 days a week. Exactly. Uh, hence gaming. Is that you? It's me. I am 26. Awesome. You got plenty of time. If you want to get in shape, just stay tuned. I always have some advice to give about something and follow my journey. If you want, if you want more help than that, you can go to my Instagram and follow me over there, or X Twitter, and you can DM me and we can talk about your goals and get into a little bit more personal versus everything being live here. You're only 11, okay. I have a lot of allergies, so it's hard to bulk. Um, you don't need a bulk. You don't need a bulk at all. I think that's everyone said, the way I understand it is you hear these bodybuilders bulking to get bigger, but when you're the elite of the elite and you've maxed out your genetics and all that and you're trying to get to the next level, bulking does help you get half a pound more of muscle or a pound of muscle more. It just helps you get more muscle. But if you're the average person, I don't think anyone needs a bulk. I mean, if you're super lean, maybe getting to about a 15% max, somewhere around there. For a guy, for a girl, you gotta be a little bit. I would think a little bit heavier, just not heavier. Sorry, a little bit more. Have a little bit more body fat because it's healthier for a woman to have more body fat. What's your Instagram? Muscle Gym Bunny. Muscle Gym Bunny is Instagram, TikTok, and X. It's all the same as the channel. Yeah, Muscle Gym Bunny is my Instagram. You're welcome. Thank you. I appreciate it if you come over and subscribe. I already looked scary because I'm like a crackhead. Well, I don't know what to say about that. I don't have any comment to that. I don't know what to say. Um, but if you are on drugs and you want to get better, then go to you can get help and get some rehab and get off the stuff if that's what you're talking about. But if you're just saying you look like a crackhead, then you're being too hard on yourself. Everyone has different genetics, different look. It's all good. Again, if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And don't forget to hit that like. Just double tap the screen there. Hit that like. Just double tap the screen there. Okay, well, I think that might be my cue to leave here because the people watching have dropped off. But thanks for watching. Have a great day. Have a great Monday. Be back here later. See you guys. See you guys later.